Hey guys, I'm Bella, the Maker Mama Boss Lady behind Fiber and Fox, and this is episode 42 of my podcast. If you are just joining me for the first time, I'm Bella, like I said. I'm a crochet designer. I also knit a little bit. I knit a lot, but I think this episode may only be crochet, which is unusual. I could be wrong though, but yes, this is where I talk about crochet and knit and designs and yarny things, and thank you for being here. And if you've been here the whole time, I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me for 42 episodes. Today, I am going to be announcing the winners from the previous episode, the giveaway with the yarn and the stitch markers and the custom hook. So make sure you stick around to the end and see if you won so we can get in contact and get that stuff out to you. And I think that's it on the admin front. So let's get down to, I was going to say the good stuff. It's all good stuff, right? Let's get down to the other stuff. I'll probably be super unsuccessful in showing you what I'm wearing today, but this is the Tenya by Caitlin Hunter in Fiber for the People yarn. It's the one that's got this fancy cathedral-y looking lace on the bottom bit, and this is one of my favorite knits of possibly ever. Short sleeve, and I love it a lot. I made mine slightly less oversized and two colors, and it's amazing, and I love it, and would definitely make another one. So that is what I'm wearing. Design-wise this week, let me grab this. I don't have any new designs to talk about. I still have field cardigan testing. I know I keep saying it, but fingering sizing elusive sweaters take a while to get tested. So that's still in testing. And then the Through the Rain cowl I should have in testing, but I don't because my life has been consumed by this for the last couple weeks. But yeah, I need to do like one more thing to the pattern and then do a tester call. And I just haven't done it, which I think I said last time 2 weeks ago, but it's going to happen. So the Through the Rain cowl is coming soon. But this is technically, I guess, a whip, but I'm going to throw it in with designs just so I feel like I'm designing. But I'm working on my second fields cardigan. So the intent was that I was going to work through it with my testers because sometimes I've learned if I'm going to make a sample, take pictures, and do the tester call, I usually end up weaving in ends and mostly like finish the thing off so that I'm not going to be frogging it back, because I like to have good enough pictures so that testers know what they're getting themselves into, but also it's hard to get good pictures without having fully made this, that kind of thing. So I'm always like, it's a toss-up on whether to really truly finish the piece or to have it so if I have to frog and change something mathematically or whatever, I can. And that didn't end up needing to be the case with this design, and I'm really grateful because garments are really hard to remath once you give them out to, 20 or so people. But I had intended to be making the sample along with the testers in case I needed to change something or be like, oh, let me go check that. I ended up getting the yarn towards the end of the pattern test just because it was custom dyed. Or not, I said custom dyed last time. This is not a colorway created for me. It was custom order. She has Taylor of Fiber for the People yarn, has a section on her website where you can either order sweater quantities in any color or a signature solid section where you can order from a list of like semi-solid, solid colors. And it takes, however many weeks to get it. So this isn't like my color or anything. I realized when I was watching the last episode back that I kind of made it sound like it was like dyed for me or something. It's not. You can get this color too. But anyway, this is the colorway Chili. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's maybe a little brighter on camera because I think red is always just brighter on camera. It's like a rusty poppy red. Pretty close. And it's got, she calls them her signature solids, but they do have like slight, yeah, you can see the little bits of variation because it is a hand-dyed yarn. Let me grab the ball band for you. So this is Fiber for the People yarn in the colorway Chili on a 80/20 fine merino non-superwash 20% nylon. I thought it was her recycled, like non-superwash recycled nylon base, but I think that's her 2-ply non-superwash. This is the 4-ply. So I don't think it is recycled nylon. I'm not even sure how one recycles nylon, but I liked the idea of that. Yeah, it's non-superwash. And I'm really happy with it so far. It's slightly different I mean, they're both fingering weight, but the original yellow one that I made was the fingering, it was just a little bit lighter, thinner yarn. So this is a tad bit denser, and it's going to work up just ever so slightly larger. I've already done the math for the pattern or whatever, so I'm honestly not that worried about meeting my own gauge. It's a little bit off, but I kind of want this one to be just a bit more oversized. This isn't exciting to show you. I mean, it's a really pretty stitch pattern. Yeah, I have 3 panels that I need to block tonight, and then seam together, do the sleeves and the ribbing, and done. My goal is to have this done. I'm filming, it's like a week and a half out from Thanksgiving right now. My goal is to have it done for, we usually do like our Christmas, our family photos, usually like the weekend after Thanksgiving. So I would like to wear it for that, because that's a beautiful Christmassy, it means it's a gorgeous anytime red, but I kind of want to wear it with a mustard yellow. I have another lacy bottom knit top that I want to wear it with the red cardigan, but right now it's, 3 pieces, so I can't even sort of wear it. So I need to block it out tonight and then book on through the sleeves the rest of this week, and then hopefully have it all ship-shape for next week or so. What else can I tell you? I'm not going to need all 6 skeins, but I ordered 6 skeins. I have 3 left. For my size, it took about a skein for a front and a skein for the back, but I'm alternating, so I've broken into 3 skeins, and now I have little partial bits of red things. So I alternated on the back, and then the front panels I didn't actually alternate. I just did all in one, because this is a fairly solid yarn. If it was something like this, more variegated, what is this? I would alternate so I wouldn't get any pooling, but this, there's not really anything to pool. So I'm gonna have a bunch of random bits of red yarn at the end. Ooh, I hooked my crochet hook through my shirt. Bunch of bits of red yarn at the end, but that's okay. I'll have leftovers, and I can make something else fabulous, maybe a hat or something. But I'm loving that. I never have any complaints about Taylor's yarn. And yeah, I mean, it's my pattern, and I think it's pretty fabulous. I'm hoping to have it out by, it's always iffy, like, to release it near Christmas, like if that's a great time to release a pattern, or if people are like purchased out at that point, or like overwhelmed and don't want to take on a sweater project. But I'm going to hopefully have it out before the end of the year. I don't know if it's going to be before Christmas or after, but before the end of the year is the goal on the Fields cardigan. And if you haven't seen the original one, you can jump back a couple episodes. I'll try to link it for you. The yellow original one. Really love it. I think it's a great design. I'm happy with it, and hope you get to make one too. I think I usually do finished objects and then whips, with the designs being first, but that was technically my whip section. I do have a pair of knit socks on the needles, but I don't think I've really touched them in the last week or so, so we're gonna just not talk about those. It's the first episode in a while I haven't talked about socks, but I do have a bunch of finished objects, all kind of revolving around my daughter's birthday. So the birthday has happened, the party has happened, and all the daytime blue things have been made. If you're just jumping in here now, my daughter turned 3, and we had a costume dress-up party for her little friends, and she wanted to be a daytime blue mama owl, princess owl, because that's a thing that you can be when you're 3. And she wanted my husband to be a papa owl, and then originally I was supposed to be a baby owl, but I talked her into letting me be a mama owl. She said I could be a different mama owl. So I don't really know what the relationship dynamic of this owl family was. In my mind, she was the baby owl, but she insisted she insisted she was a Queen Elsa mama owl, princess owl, or a mama owl, princess owl who was a little bit Elsa, or Elsa who was a little bit of owl or something. So we're really not sure. She put the whole outfit on, the whole owl makeup, the owl shawl, and she's like, I'm Elsa. Like, okay. I was glad she wore it. So yes, I had shown the shawl before. I made the child's Featherwing Shawl. I'm just taking bobby pins out of it because I had bobby pinned it on for her. Actually, I should probably leave them. Hang on. Put them back on because we will need them if ever we want to pin it on again. All right. Child size Featherwing Shawl. I did a couple modifications to make it work for costume purposes, but I had showed this before. I don't mind the bobby pins on the top. I ended up adding a button so she could wear it like a little capelet. But this, I basically followed the pattern, Child Size Featherwing by Crafty Intentions. So she wore this. The yarns I used I talked about in the last couple episodes, so I'm not going to talk about that again. You can jump back if you're interested, but they're all from Knit Picks. She ended up wearing it most of the night like a little capelet over her shoulders. And I will put in some pictures at some point when I'm done showing this. We don't usually share much of her life or pictures about her on the internet, but for the sake of the shawl, I'm gonna do it. But I ended up adding, they're not even really attached, they're just tied on because I wasn't sure if she was going to be a fan or if I need to move them or whatever. I just tied on two hair ties so she could put it on her wrist and kind of fly. And then she had like a dance recital type tutu thing that had thicker straps, so we just bobby pinned the back of the shawl onto the straps because otherwise it was too heavy and it kind of like drooped. So that way she was able to fly, but she mostly wore it like a little capelet and pretended she was Queen Elsa. Owl, Princess Owl, whatever. But it was so cute. It was really adorable. And this will go in the dress up box. And hopefully she'll enjoy it for a bit. I don't think it has much real life practical purposes. I mean, I'd let her wear it out if she wanted to, but like she couldn't get a coat on over it. So maybe in the spring or something she can owl it up. But I added a button and a little loop at the top. The button was from when I went to, I think this is from New Haven on the Shop Hop, and I actually have another 3 of these. They're like a ceramic, ceramic-y type thing. And I bought it I think there was only 4 left, and I bought all 4 of them thinking that I would never be able to find them again. But they're kind of huge for like a child size cardigan or something. And I don't really want them for me. So I bought them with her in mind, but they're kind of huge. So I ended up using one here, and then I could always, cut it off. I sewed it on loosely enough that I could cut it off if I wanted to put something else on the shawl. So that was done. Super cute. Mama Owl, Princess Owl, Daytime Blue, check. If you're looking for a feather type shawl, there is an adult version of this as well. And the child size one runs from, I think, age 2 up to 14 or something. It is very detailed and you have to pay attention the entire time, but if you are looking for something shaped like wings, fairy wings, angel wings, owl wings, wings of any sort, I suppose, if you're not too particular, it's a really, really good detailed pattern for that. I probably could have figured it out on my own, but all like the short rows, it like would have just taken a lot of mental capacity to make, that shape happen. So she did a really great job. On that pattern, just know you're gonna have to concentrate a whole bunch. So then from there, I needed to make myself a Mama Owl. So here, let me take this off and I'll give you the full effect on this. A Mama Owl costume. My husband just had a shirt that's a Pop Owl. My sister-in-law has a Cricut, and she helped us add some wording. This one kind of got messed up. We had the temp wrong on it. I am not a Cricut pro, so do not judge us. And it didn't seem to love adhering to the surface we were putting it on because it was kind of lumpy. But we cricketed onto the back, Mama Owl and a little barn owl. But I took this jean jacket that I thrifted. I think I paid for like $4 for it. It's from Justice. It is definitely a children's jacket that I got in the children's section of Savers. But perks of being a small lady, I can fit into children's clothes apparently still, so that's cool. But I hacked the shoulder, or the arms, off of this jean jacket, and went all, I guess this is Yarn Punk. Vincent does this stuff, so hashtag Yarn Punk. It's got glitter on the front, it's got like rips, it's real fabulous. So I cut the sleeves off, and then originally I was going to put holes through it. I have a jewelry punch from when I made my own leather tags, but I was actually able to just shove the crochet hook through because this isn't actually jean, it's like a spandexy jean. But if you wanted to do it with jean, I think the leather punch would be a great option. So I just made holes around the shoulder. I don't remember how many stitches I did, and it was kind of too many anyway. But I made holes around the shoulder seam on the inside of like the seam so it wouldn't rip out. And then I just like crocheted into those and kind of, I winged it. I winged it from there to make these wings. I don't know if you could tell, I have like a weird armpit poof gusset. I was kind of hoping it would play off as like a puff sleeve, but instead it just like played off as armpit sag. But other than that, I think it came out pretty good. I wanted to be able to have functional arms and not like be wearing a cape the whole night. I don't know how to show you. Did that show you? Did that show you me being a mama owl? Pretty much, that's all you need to know. But I just used a bunch of acrylic yarn scraps that I had from the old acrylic days. And I don't know what I did. I worked like, this was too big, so then I decreased down, and then it was tight at the elbow, and then I like did increases in like every other stitch or something and striped however I felt like it, and then put a scalloped edge on the end. And yeah, it came out pretty fun. So I was able to mama owl it up. We painted our faces, and yeah, it was a whole thing. I keep looking at myself in the screen because I am trying to get, you know, the full effect for you here, but yeah. I mama owled her papa, my husband, Jojo, had his little Papa Owl shirt, and she actually had, we made her a Princess Owl shirt, but she didn't wear it day of because she had the tutu and the wings and all of that. But so I don't think I'm going to ever be re-wearing that. Jojo could definitely wear the Papa Owl shirt if he wanted to, because that one we adhered properly, and it was, are you enjoying me watching me put this cardigan on? Because I'm doing like a really good job. Like, I'm really good at it. Yeah, so his is totally wearable. Her Princess Owl shirt that we made for her actual birthday is totally wearable. But yeah, the Mama Owl jacket is probably just also going to go in the dress-up bin, and she can use it if she wants. But it was a fun, it was all scrap yarn, and the jacket itself cost like $5, so whatever. Fun mom. I really enjoyed it. And I like dressing up too, so it was a lot of fun, and everything went really well. It was good. She had a great time, and I don't know, maybe we'll always do little kiddo costume parties. Might be fun. We'll see what she wants to do. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. And now I am done making owl things for, Christmas. I don't think she needs any more owl things at this point, and she's pretty well set on hats and socks. I might make some more leg warmers or something, but she has a lot of knitwear right now, and she does outgrow all of it, so like making a lot of it makes it harder to get wear out of it. But there was one more. She got a Through the Rain cowl, she got socks, my mom made her leg warmers. I did the seismic beanie hat for her. She got a lot of knitwear for her birthday. The shawl, and another shawl. So, ooh, it looks so good. I don't know, like, it's funny because when I look at it in person, I just mostly see the greens and blues, but then when I hold it up on camera, it looks so much more rainbowy. Last episode, I will try to put in a picture for you again. But last episode, I talked about the yarn that my daughter dyed. This yarn's name is Baby Austin. Just trying to get all the colors in there. It looks really good. We dyed this with some food dye that was left over. We were making a craft for her birthday party. And we had some leftover food dye, and I let her throw it on actually it wasn't a bear skein, it was a skein that I had dyed with coffee, and it was just kind of too late. So I let her over dye it with just some food dye, super safe for kids, just a little messy. And yeah, she wanted a shawl with tassels, so I made kind of a modified version of my, what is my pattern name? Tidal Fade shawl, which is normally a worsted or a DK. I have both versions, but this fits me as a little like shawlette. So I followed like the basis of the pattern, but I didn't do the fades. I kind of added in I did add in a Lane and Lotus mini. I don't know what the color actually is. I had gotten it, I think, in a grab bag set or something, but it was daytime blue, and I needed just a little bit more yardage to get it long enough. So I added in this blue, and I think it really makes it. Like, I really like that blue in there. This is quite the color combo I've got going on here. But, yeah. So I just kind of modified however I felt like my Tidal Fade shawl. And then she really wanted the shawl. This one she picked out specifically because of the beaded tassels. So mostly she doesn't care about the shawl at all and just wanted beaded tassels on something. But I had some beads from, I don't know, I used to be into beads and stuff. So I had some stuff in stash. and then made a nice tassel. I do have a video on how to make tassels in any yarn weight and add them to projects. If that's something you're interested in, I will link that for you. But yeah, the Baby Austin shawl, sounds so silly. Baby Austin shawl is absolutely gorgeous. I think she's kind of perplexed by wearing a triangle shawl, which I figured, which is why I usually do cowls and stuff for her, but she really wanted a shawl. But this obviously, it fits me as a shawlette, so if she doesn't wear it right now, we can put it away until she figures out shawls a little bit more. She has a hard time keeping it on. I could probably add a button or a shawl cuff or something, or I was like tying it in the back and then putting the tassels over the side, but they're kind of high maintenance. Shawls are kind of tricky. But yeah, I just think this yarn is so pretty. She did such a good job. Like, I don't want to monetize. Somebody suggested like do it as like a college fund for her. I don't want to monetize her hobbies as of right now. This isn't even her hobby. It was just a fun thing we did together, but she is apparently really good at dyeing yarn. I don't know if it's color theory or not because she just poured it wherever she felt like because she was 2 at the time, but it's gorgeous and I love it. And I wish I had more of this yarn because I would make a garment in this. I think it's so fabulous. So Baby Austin shawl, and I think that concludes my, finished objects. It's just been between making for the birthday and then like doing like cupcakes and cake, and I'll put in a picture too of the, all of the things. Add the pictures of the cake. Why not? There's been a lot of birthday prep going on. So now that the birthday, and it was also my mom's birthday, all the birthdays, the birthday week has been accomplished. I can get back to designs, maybe do some Christmas stuff, and yeah, round out the year, I guess. As for acquirings, I wasn't sure I was going to show you these. I went back and forth on it because I did record a vlog when I went and bought these. But again, with the birthday stuff, the vlog didn't happen last week, and now I'm realizing next week is like Black Friday. So I don't know if and when the vlog is going up, but I went to the New England Fiber Festival, I think is what it is. New England Sheep and Fiber, New England Woolen Sheep, New England. It's something that happens in New England yearly under normal circumstances, and it takes place, and if you're familiar with the New Englandy things, at the Big E Fairgrounds at the Mallory Complex. So I went with my mom and my daughter, and we went, it was, I think, November 6th and 7th or something like that. So a bit back as of this point, and the vlog is probably coming, much after that, but we went, and I did record some footage. It was my first time recording with this camera doing a vlog, and I don't yet have, it was kind of a last minute decision that we were going. So I don't have the equipment, like those like selfie stick type things that people vlog with, or any kind of mount. So I was just holding the camera, so the footage is a tad bit shakier than I would like, but I think it's okay. But I did get some things. I'm going to talk about them in the vlog as well, but I'll show them you here in case the vlog does not occur. So it's in like a fairground complex, and it's not big like a Rhinebeck, but it is larger than like a pop-up or something. It's a pretty big event. I don't know how many vendors there actually are, but I would say 100 plus. At the front of the building, they have it's a fairground where they normally do like 4-H type stuff maybe. So they have a area in the front where people bring alpaca and sheep and floofy bunnies and fun stuff like that. So we got to walk around and kind of pet some critters. And then in the back, there's more like indie dyed and project bags and art and other, fiber arts related things. And I didn't, I already think my stash is too big. I mean, that is pretty much my stash there. I have a bunch of acrylic and stuff in this, but that is pretty much the sum total of my stash back there. Other than scraps, which are kind of all over the place. But I didn't really need any more yarn, but when in Fiber Fest, you buy things. So I got this beautifulness. There you go. I don't know if you can see the label, but it's by White Birch Fiber Arts, who I am not familiar with before now. Out of Vermont, I guess, Eastover, Vermont. So that's fun. I have never bought a skein of indie dyed self-striping before. They are always pricey for good reason, because it's, a lot of math to make this happen and make stripes come out evenly in a yarn. This colorway is called Does This Rainbow Make My Black Look Big? That's the name of that. So okay. They had the same one in, I think it's in the vlog, in a light gray with the same rainbow stripes, which I also liked because, grainbow, but I kind of like the black. It's really fun. And it's 80/20 2-ply. And yeah, she had samples made up, but the black, like it was on a larger, it was like the circumference of maybe like a baby beanie rather than a sock. So the striping is going to be a little bit different in a sock, obviously. I'm interested to see, because I think the black stripes are going to come out pretty big, which is maybe why the color is named this. The black bands are definitely much larger than the rainbow bands. So I'm curious to see how it translates into a sock, but it's just, one more time, it's just really fabulous. I definitely wouldn't wear something this brightly Lisa Frank rainbow, but for socks, I mean, you wear socks, but they're socks. Yeah, really fun. So I got that. So that was one of the vendors, obviously out of Vermont. And then I got, I forget who this was from. It's in the vlog. If I can find the info, I'll put it in the show notes as well, which I forgot to say. There are show notes. Everything you need to know about me is linked down below this video, and there are show notes on my blog. If you made it this far, bless you. But there was someone selling mini skeins. I think they were 3 for $9, and then you got a black one free, which is a really great price for minis. They were all in the Cools blue greens, so I got these 3. I really like this deep purple, and then obviously daytime blue for some sort of daughter project, and then I thought that was just a pretty peacocky green, and then just a black one. My mom got a bunch too. I forget who they were from. She had like a big bin on the end of her booth of just minis to just like dig through. So that was a lot of fun. I'm questioning if they're all the same base. I think they are. The purple one looks a little plumper, but yep, they're a super, I think they're super wash. I don't remember anything, but I got minis. So I got those. And then there was one other booth that had like little samples of grab a fun yarn to try for free. That was called Cozy Colorworks. I'm not sure where they were out of, but I thought it was cool that they had little sample bits, because I love me a scrappy sock. So I will toss that in with my scrappy bits, and we'll work that into something fun. It looks like it might be a self-striping, I'm not sure. And then the only thing that I really wanted going into the Fiber Festival, I had gotten lotion from this vendor in 2019 when we went last, and I was like kicking myself in 2019 that I didn't buy more lotion, and then obviously 2020 it was canceled. So this is from the Rose Field, and they, I believe, are a sheep farm out of, where are you from? Pennsylvania. Conditioned Guardian donkeys. They have conditioned Guardian donkeys, and a bunch of sheep, rabbits, and they make soap and lip balm. But last year I got one of the small ones of lavender. This year I got a small patchouli, and then like a big, it's in my bathroom, a big lavender, because I really liked it. And the only complaint that I might possibly could have, I mean, I really like this lotion. It doesn't bother me at all. I'm very sensitive to a lot of things. The ingredients are on the back. They're not, to my knowledge, organic, which would be preferred. And I don't know what this, I don't have the other container, so I don't know if this roseseed oil is like a new addition. Like they added a highlighted ampersand to all of them. But yeah, it's really just amazing for wintry skin and knitting and the like. So I got a bunch of this, and I think I kind of wish I got a bigger patchouli and a smaller lavender, because the lavender doesn't smell as lavendery as I remember. But they have a lot of great, lovely, it's very glary because of the plastic on it, but saving this one. And then the only other thing we got, again from I forget which vendor, but my daughter thought these were just darling. little finger puppets. And this one was actually from last time we were there. But then we remembered that we had it at home. So the little sheep and the little, I guess he's an alpaca or a llama, became friends. Trying to block my face with finger puppets. But they're knit, hand knit, and they were like $2. So super cute. So that is what I got at the New England fiber, whatever. Go check out the vlog. It'll be better than this, but excited to have gone. It's nice to go to events again. And oh, this color is called Party Time on this free sample swatch, in case you're wondering. Very fun. I will link the things in the show notes, and once I put the vlog out as well, I'll link it all there too. So go check that out whenever that shows up. And the only other thing acquiring wise, and then we'll do the giveaway winners. I guess this is technically, I know I'm just covered in a pile of things. Technically in acquiring, it was a birthday gift for my daughter actually, but it was kind of for both of us. So we all know that at the beginning of every single episode and always I say, I'm Bella, the Maker Mama Boss Lady, because that's kind of my thing. I'm a mama and I make, and I happen to have a business, but the mamaing comes first. So that's kind of just the name that I've titled myself with. That's my job description. So my sister-in-law with the Cricut made us some shirts. So mine says, Maker Mama Boss Lady, which is awesome. And then she made this adorable little Maker Mama's Boss Princess for my daughter, which I think at some point I jokingly called her the Maker Mama Boss Baby or something, but you know, she's bigger now. So we have matching. They're slightly different greens because whatever, but really, really cute. No one's gonna get this besides me and our family, but they're really cute. So I'm excited to have those. And we'll have to do some like cowl photos in them. Yeah, because we could do matching cowl photos in them. Because it's low enough that you'd be able to see the words. So maybe I'll do that. But I thought that was a really sweet and thoughtful gift and I don't know, Megan, do you watch my stuff? Like, how do you know that's my catchphrase? I don't even know, but really cool that she made those for me. And yeah, I don't know, it made me really happy. Thoughtful handmade gifts just bring me such joy. So Maker Mama Boss Lady, that's that. Like I said, last episode there was a giveaway for reaching 3,000 subscribers here, 9,000 on Instagram, and the 2-year anniversary of my podcast. I collaborated with a couple makers who were actually all pretty much new to me, and was able to get you this nice little prize package. This is all wrapped up, but I showed you in the last episode if you want to see it. I mean, at this point, you're either the winner or you're not, but a beautiful skein of blue fingering weight indie dyed yarn from Wool & Bark, who is a dyer out of Massachusetts. A stitch marker set from Out of Yarn, who is a maker out of Sydney, Australia. Not local to me at all. Beautiful little stitch marker set, and the blue in this flower, and the paper, I mean the paper you're not going to keep, but the blue flower matches lovely with the skein from Wool & Bark. I'm also including a copy of my One Skein Wonder Cowl Light pattern, which you can make with 1 skein of fingering weight yarn if you so please to. And then I don't have it here to show you because it's going to be custom, but the mountain maker, Abigail, is offered to make a custom hand-turned wooden crochet hook in the wood selection and crochet hook size of your choice. So the person who wins is going to get all of those things, and I'm going to need you to pay attention now. I haven't drawn as of the recording of this video. I always give it a couple more days, but here on the screen, drum roll please, ta-da! You're the winner. So if you are the person who has won, please get in contact with me. I will give you till episode 43 to do so, and then I will be redrawing. So you can contact me either on Instagram, but it would be better if you contact me via email. Both are linked down below. Instagram is fiber.and.fox, and my email is bella@fiberandfox.com. So contact me there. I will get you the digital pattern. I will send you the stitch markers and the yarn, and I will get you in contact with Abigail for picking out your custom crochet hook. So congrats on winning. That's a really awesome prize package, and thank you guys for being here and being part of my little fiber family. And I like to give you stuff from time to time, so thank you for being here for it, and I hope whoever gets that really enjoys it and crochets something awesome, whether it's my pattern or not. Just be blessed and enjoy the fun goodies. So I guess I will talk to you guys in episode 43. That's all I got for today. And yeah, there might be a fiber vlog coming soon. There might not. I don't know. Going into like the Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year type season, stuff gets iffy on scheduling, but I'm going to try to be as consistent as I possibly can for you guys, and thank you for being here for it. I appreciate you. Bye.